Well, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming this afternoon. We're here today to share with you a new bold agenda for making it so that folks can actually balance both their competing responsibilities of making a living and supporting their families. Sometimes I feel like my job as a professor is to beat all the idealism out of my students, but they actually haven't let me do that this year. They are going to devise policy that needs to take place, not that just can pass. They're here to extend that conversation and add a new voice to it with some bold ideas.
When we started this project, we put ourselves in the shoes of the policy analysts helping President Johnson develop the war on poverty. But the biggest question of all was, what are the root causes of poverty? LBJ made this a central focus of his initiative when he said that the aim was not merely to treat the symptoms of poverty, but to cure it and to prevent it. Our framework is looking at an individual's life course and thinking about all of the moments in a life course that could be turning points, and asking ourselves, what do individuals need in those moments to turn them in the right direction and not let those be turning points that make it harder or even impossible to escape poverty. Sustainable employment can be the last piece of the puzzle that keeps someone on track towards social mobility. We identified 5 issue areas and proposed a set of policy initiatives in each area. We support taking these simple steps to make work pay. We know that being born into poverty makes it extremely difficult to climb out, and the first few years of a child's life are crucial for their success later on.
As we consider and discuss sustainable employment, we need to do a better job considering how to get and prepare all students for a successful career. We propose making apprenticeship opportunities available to youth while they are still in high school. These would be real jobs in professional work environments in a wide array of career fields, including technology, embedded as part of the high school experience.
We face a crisis of college completion among low-income students. We propose a progressive Pell Grant to incentivize college completion. For every semester that a student on Pell Grant successfully completes, they should see their Pell Grant award increase by 25%.
Criminal record is the biggest barrier to getting and keeping a job. We propose 2 initiatives in an effort to reduce recidivism rates by first providing tablets to men and women behind bars to increase their access to education and technology, and second, requiring 1 year of transitional employment for all new parolees.
When you don't have the support structure to be resilient, your livelihood hinges on everything in your life going smoothly, and that's a luxury that millions of Americans can't afford. Community development theory stresses the interaction between 3 types of actors: funding sources, practitioners, and engaged community members. Communities work best when they're able to leverage the resources that are already available to them within their area. The government has a clear role here in providing that backbone support structure that can connect these actors to the resources that are local to them. To that end, we propose a model called the Community Resource Center, or CRC for short, to act as that connecting support structure for practitioners, funding members, and community members.
I want to thank you for the work you're doing. It's such a crucial area to focus on. It's becoming even harder and harder for one to find a way out of poverty. Like justice itself, fighting poverty is the responsibility of every member in society. President Johnson especially understood this and made the fight against poverty a cornerstone of his legacy. The young people who are here today have taken up that charge. The challenge is for you to present your research and figure out a way to turn that research into policy. You know how you do that? Run.